The family making cheese here, 35 years. Not me personally, 17 for myself. But then it goes back to my mum's mum, my grandma, and she made cheese all of her life. So, and also on my dad's side as well. So there's cheese making on both of my grandparents' side, which sort of got fed into my mum and dad. But yeah, you know, we use the same starter culture, same rennets, you know, we've even got some of the same equipment that my grandma had. So yeah, it's very, very similar. It's set like this blancmange, and now we're cutting it, which will release all the way. It's just attention to detail, really. It's looking at every little bit and how good can we do it? How much better can we make it? And just sticking to that really old recipe. And there's definitely something behind when people say it doesn't taste like it used to do, or if somebody tries our cheese and they say, gosh, that takes me back, you know, I remember it when it used to taste like that. And it's because you're sticking to the recipe, and all it is attention to detail. Booths are a fantastic firm. They're fantastic to deal with. They're normal people. You can pick up the phone and you can talk to them. So that's one thing. They're very normal, very good to get on with, very understanding. But I like the concept of what they do, you know, in the local areas, you know. You know, if you just look at, for instance, the Lancashire cheese range they've got in and how they promote all us cheese, not just us, but all of us, you know, which is fantastic. Because everyone has a good feeling about booths, don't they? So we've knocked the cheese out. The cheese has just been knocked out of the mould. We've tied the top up. And we're going to put the date on the cheese, and then the cheese goes in the store. We do feel we are a family-run business. And for instance, you know, one of the booths is our neighbour, which is quite interesting, which is quite good. He lives just around the corner. So, you know, there's always that little connection there as well. You know, they live in the area. We see them around, you know. So yeah, you don't see them as a supermarket giant. They're just, you know, an everyday family who you see around, and you know, and we deal with them. They're great. And I think just the concept they've got on the stores, particularly, for example, I like the Garstang store. I mean, what they've done in there, I mean, that's the people you've got in there. You know, if you want some quality product with some, you know, household name, just walk into that store and you'll find it on the shelf or in the deli counter.